Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Hey Girl, where we share everything: emotions, secrets, backbite, all the juice. My name is Bangi, and in fact, I am friends with
Tabitha.
Nanah. Hey girl.
Well, in life, we have people who are always close to us, and those people that are always close to us are friends, and maybe our partners. But then there comes a time where we are not in good terms, and this leads to breakups. What hurts the most? A friendship breakup or a romantic breakup?
Both hurt, but for me it is a relationship. Why? Because a relationship is where you're going to put so much emotion, so much feeling, so much memories. Okay, it's just you put in all. Sometimes it may even be your body. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So it hurts when you break up with this person, especially when you thought that you had a future with them. You are seeing kids with them. You are seeing a great family. So for me, it's a romantic relationship.
With you.
Yes.
They both hurt, and obviously the relationship will hurt more. But if you break up with a friend, and then it comes with tarnishing your name, because probably this person knows a lot about you. They're now spreading everything that you had together, sharing everything that you did. That would hurt now way more than the relationship.
It's typical of girls. The girls are the ones who normally do that.
Yes, true. And we are friends with girls. Some people, as a best friend is a girl. If she did that to me, I would crush to pieces.
Personally, I think it's a romantic relationship because I feel like love is the next thing to insanity. Because you invest in a lot, the emotions. At some point, you become insane. By the time someone breaks that insanity you're into, you can even die.
Exactly.
So I feel like, and with friendship, it's always about vibing. Most of the time, it's about vibing and stuff like that. I feel like they won't hurt as much as that romantic relationship hurts.
Yeah, sure.
But again, what usually brings up those breakups? What causes the breakups?
In friendship or romantic?
Both. What causes the breakups? Okay, let's start with the romantic relationships.
The romantic relationships, obviously, the number one is cheating. Cheating on your partner, they're not going to stay there and cheat with you, so that when you're going
some people forgive.
Yeah, they forgive because that is love.
There's a cheating you can forgive, of like they were flirting. That one you can forgive. Yeah, they did.
If your man cheated on you,
but
haven't you
met?
Mine hasn't. So
in
the
the Muslim
experience that.
Would you consider that cheating in the Muslim community? The fact that they have 4 wives, would you consider? Because I feel like it's almost next to cheating. Yeah.
They're already used to it. Yeah. They are used to it, so I don't think they even feel bad about it.
They find it holy, probably. It's
so basically, cheating is one of the reasons people would break up.
You'll break up with your partner, cheating, and there's that thing of when someone is not sensitive to you or your feelings, when they don't care about you. I don't think I would literally have to break up with that person.
The number one thing that would break relationships to me is not aligning. When both of you are not aligning to something, of course you will have to break up. Mostly it has to be with alignment, because I cannot be on this page for you on the other page and things won't work. Yes. So
and when it comes to
do you know that you cannot align with a man in certain things, and as a woman you just have to let it.
It will be alignment spiritually, alignment emotionally.
I hate that word as a woman. As a man, as a woman. You people.
Actually, we are men and women for a reason.
I'm telling her that alignment doesn't just mean maybe in decision. I'm talking about emotionally, physically, spiritually. There are things that may not align. You may have different goals. I may also have different goals. But at some point, if we are not together, we won't work. Even if you cheat, even if you do what, I don't know. we just won't work in a
Only if
relationship.
the energy is not matching. I don't agree with the alignment for me. Only if the energy is not matching, when you guys are not into each other like that. There are things that you guys will be different at, probably want different things, and you guys are okay with it.
But why are you even talking
You
about
don't-
the
you don't
cheating? Men
necessarily-
cheat. Men cheat.
No, it
Haven't you
doesn't.
heard the saying? Okay, yours doesn't. But I've grown up when women say that all men cheat. It just depends on what
You
level.
just don't know
you just,
sometimes.
you just don't know, and
They
it's
just
not.
don't show you sometimes.
You know, so you just have to go with the flow. Forgive, forget, don't know. I mean, like, don't even put your mind towards that, and everything will be okay.
But that those who stay after cheating, how many times do you have to stay? How many times does he have to cheat before you leave?
Okay, you people, forgive
That
me.
depends. You see, cheating doesn't break every relationship. So it depends on someone's values and everything they believe in. If for you believe all men cheat, that means if your man cheated, it will be okay with you. You'd forgive him. You'd be like, maybe he was tempted or whatever those people say. But if you have a boundary of like, me, I can't tolerate a cheat. So if he cheats, then you walk out. Obviously, there are things that might limit you, like now you have children, or probably now you already made vows in church. Those might kind of limit you in a way, but that is a deal breaker already. If your deal breaker is not cheating, that is it. Have you ever seen a man whose wife has cheated and they stay in a relationship? They're not there because for men,
That's the biggest number, darling.
your man finds out you've been cheating on him and he stays in a relationship.
Yes,
There are
there are
those that
men
stay,
who stay
yes.
there.
Very few.
Yes.
Most men, it's a deal breaker. They're like, even though for him he's cheating like today, tomorrow, and even the wife knows. For him, he says boldly. I know a friend, a guy, someone I know. He says if his wife ever did, she would kill her, kill the man. Like he can't deal. Like
Yes,
it's already
because-
a deal
Super
breaker.
Because
dating
women
and
cheat with emotions and stuff, men just
Yeah.
cheat to
How
have
do you-
fun. To have fun.
I also
You
cheat
guys.
for fun.
No,
What if
women.
I also cheat for
By the
fun?
time you cheat, it means you've
is
invested
cheating.
Meanwhile, I have
emotionally
a
to
guy
someone.
friend.
Mhm.
He knows the wife is cheating, and he told me that, I know my wife is a cheat, but she gives me peace.
Huh?
Because she's a cheat. Why don't
But
people
she-
just
But
say
he
the same?
still
peace.
gives him
That-
peace.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And probably for
So
him,
I feel
it's,
like-
it's not a deal breaker to him.
I feel
That's
like you
what-
have to. No, it might be a
values.
deal breaker, but you have to weigh
It's
the
a-
values she adds
Oh
to
my
you.
Yeah, if you see that this person really adds value to you, I don't think you should let
Most
them
men
go.
I've really had a chat with, they tell you plainly, even though he has done it today, cheated on you today, and he finds out that same day that you also cheated, he's really calling everything off. No matter the vows, no matter the number of children you guys have, no matter the finances you guys share, he's
Well,
calling it off.
aside that, what breaks friendship with
There's no
Yeah.
friendship for girls and friendship for boys. So,
boys?
you know, they
What
are
causes
different.
friendships among just friends? It can be a guy, it can be a girl.
With girls, mostly it has to be something about backbiting or I don't know, backstabbing. Something always has to be dramatic about girls. But then with boys, it always has to be a boyfriend or a husband. You know, like whenever you enter that institution, you have to leave or you have to break up with your male friends and stuff.
Is it a must though? For people who have them?
For some, it is a must. It may not be like a big breakup. It may be, breakups, sometimes they don't come like, they start and then they go, until you finally be like, fudge.
With
Something-
girls, personally, I think it's jealousy. One friend you should
And
never
competition,
have is a
Yeah,
jealous
sure.
friend. They are very toxic, they're very dangerous, they even do weird stuff you could even never think about.
Because
So
some are good.
if someone is
Like you said, men are good people. Some girls are good girls.
Witchcraft,
they are.
sometimes they'll even
but
put
a
witchcraft.
jealous friend, don't even come close to them.
How do you know that this person is jealous?
You see, do you know how you have been down like this hair you have? It's really pretty on you.
Thank you.
And then she asks you about it and buys the same hair, or even comes and tells you, but that hair doesn't really.
I want to say something.
That hair doesn't really look so.
You're
good.
even going verify. You just see like how we're on the show right now, and then you post this link on your status and stuff. Notice the people who are going to be happy for you, and notice the people who are not even going to like what you posted.
What
That
if
is
they're
different.
just maybe
They're not into-
busy or
They're not
something?
into a show, for instance.
No,
that is so
but
different.
most times,
A jealous friend is one who you'd have like this thing going, and then they also create the same thing, no matter how their schedule or their life goes up. They've probably been into sports, and then they begin the exact thing you're doing and tell you how far you're not doing yours well. You're like, hey, brother, you guys are boring, I don't really like you guys. And then she goes and does the exact thing, gets 3 girls, and does the exact same thing. That's a jealous friend who's competing with you. So don't deal. They even go ahead and do your main. They even go ahead and destroy. Do everything.
Did you have to say that? Meanwhile, would you consider a friend closer to you than
What
a
do you?
man?
You didn't give us your view though. Please give us your view. What do you think causes
What breaks friendships? I love loyal people. If I walk out of the room and you cannot back me when someone is talking something bad about me, someone is plotting something bad about me, then you're not a friend. You're not a friend to me. I love loyalty a lot. And if you're not loyal to me and what I do, then that's a deal breaker for me.
You just break up with someone because
I don't mind copying me. I don't mind copying what I do. I don't mind whatever. Because I can do something and it makes you happy and you would love to do it too. I would support you into that. But if you're not loyal, that's a deal breaker to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so can you consider a friend closer to you than a man?
Like to your man, boyfriend, what?
Would you consider a friend closer to you than a man? Would you consider having a tight relationship with your friend than you have a tight relationship with your man?
I feel like we already have tight relationships with our friends before the men. Now, when the man comes in, it gets another level. So in the initial stages, if you're just getting with a man, you and your friend are literally closer. Because even you're telling her, like, oh, this man by hitting on me and he's like this and he's like this. And you guys are,
But you guys go into marriage and you forget us our friends. You always have a lot of kind of
But
very inevitable.
at some point you may not have that friend. Of course you're going to cut some of the ties because now your man has to be your best friend. Because yes, by the time you get married or by the time you're committed to this person now has to be your best friend. Yes.
He has to be your friend, not your best friend.
It has to be your best friend.
I feel like it has to be your partner, not your friend.
Still, your best friend is your partner, is your everything. That is why it is two-way. In the institution of marriage.
Being a partner is so different from being a friend.
Okay, let us go in the context of Adam and Eve. Who was Eve's friend and who was Adam's friend?
Those were only two people on over
That's the institution of marriage.
They had to be. I don't know. Do you even know that they were friends? Because maybe Eve was friends with the snake, not with the man. You get?
But still, her man was her friend because when he came, she told him that I bit the apple that I wasn't supposed to bite. Exactly. So that means they already have that level of friendship.
I don't agree with best friend. I feel like your partner should be your friend, but shouldn't be your best friend. Now, best friend, people don't even understand a best friend. A best friend is someone you share literally everything with.
And you can share
before they
everything
betray
with your
you.
man, right?
Now, when you have an issue with your man, do you share it with your man?
Depends on what kind of issue.
Now, let's say he cheated. He just found a message in his phone where he was plotting a meetup with a certain girl. That things you can't share there and then because you could now talk in a disrespectful way. So I feel like then it's your best friend who's going to intervene. You talk to her and tell her this. I did this.
Your best friend who is married or who is not married, for example.
They both give good advice.
At that point,
yes, a friend.
No.
A friend is a
but
friend.
also your best friend should.
I feel like your best friend can feel for you and they will give you the best advice in a particular situation.
You don't look for your
all
just
time.
best friend. You look for a person in the same situation as you is the one you have to talk to at that point. Because if you have your best friend and for them they're not maybe staying with a man, they would not understand.
They're staying with a man and understanding how a
marriage
works.
That's why you don't share it with her. If she's a best friend, doesn't believe in the institution of marriage.
But still, she won't understand certain things that you would want
if she loves marriage, she wants to be married one day, she would give the best advice because she's your
cannot.
friend.
She
would.
You look for a person who is also married and
Those are the ones who you go on spreading your marriage issues. You be careful. Don't tell anyone your marriage issues.
You don't tell but you like something like a mentor, and they're like, you know what, I want some advice.
You tell your singer or what you say.
Singer? Family. You want to involve family.
Well, what's the worst friendship breakup you've had? Emotional damage.
I haven't had one to the go, but okay, I've lost friends. I've lost certain friends. I don't know if it was. I have me and my best friend almost broke up at a certain point, and it was so terrible. It was so depressing, and it's because she had a lot of emotions going on with her, and she pushed it on me. And at that point, I used to feel like she used to feel like as the problem. I also used to feel like she's attacking me for something I do not know. She would talk to me, everything. It would hurt like crazy. I would cry. Even the time that we bonded back, we talked on the phone like for 2 hours and we were crying and stuff. But we got back
sounds
together.
like a Disney movie.
You know?
You guys don't have like that.
No, I've had a friend. I had
too.
a best friend, and that was like my last best friend, who was a girl. We had been friends for years. Yes, I can say like she had become part of me. She was a sister, and then here goes just one day where she just goes silent, goes her own way. We take different career paths. You know, like things just
Life
change.
just happens.
Not even before life happened. Like she just, you know, like just pulled out. And then I kept on wondering, what did I do? Was I the problem? Like I tried really to.
You never got closure.
I really never got closure, but I tried all my best. When I try something like twice, I feel like I have over tried.
Are you for real?
Like I feel like this is not me. I should.
No, but if you feel it, if you know that you always have that feeling that something is not right. And
Yes.
if it comes to that point, it means there's something that is not right.
Yes.
So it's better to, let go. Talk to them. If it fails, let go.
Yes, I let go, but the thing that disturbs me is, like I can post something on TikTok or what, and then she likes
And
she
she's
comments.
it's like you're close.
And then I'm like,
That was
but-
toxic.
Yes.
I've had a scenario like that.
Oh,
But just
You had a scenario like that.
no. What's the best way to mitigate around? What's the best way to mitigate any friendship drama?
With girls.
Because I feel like that was friendship drama.
Yes, that is why me and the girls, we always have a lot of drama. I don't-
So what's the best way to go around that drama?
Yes, drama for me, I would use not silence in particular, but not to update them about everything that goes on in your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes just surprise them, just shock them, tell them after.
So
Like
the fact that you want to shock them means you're still caring about them. Yeah.
yes, I don't know, just do your things. I don't know, for you.
Yeah.
Then hit it with when you make those meetups and stuff, like, by the way, I am working on this. I am so that you avoid all that drama that comes with
Personally,
girls.
I feel like we have to categorize friends.
Yeah.
No, this one is my Lugambo friend. This one is my business friend. This one is my bab friend.
That's it.
So that you know who to talk to about a certain thing.
Yeah, sure.
You know who to reach out about something. I feel like that is the best way to
Absolutely,
avoid all
agree.
kinds of. And also, do not have friends in the same circle.
What do you mean?
Like school, what?
And
work.
all your friends are there.
Old school.
Have
From
friends.
school, eh?
Have friends
School,
outside
like
school.
work, what?
Have friends outside work, so that you get to see another environment apart from this environment that
Exactly.
you keep on seeing. I feel like it's healthy.
Do you know, like I had church friends for quite a time, and I didn't know like what this outside world looks like. All the time, I'm only getting
You're
like,
in the same circle.
same circle of church. They're always like, "Don't simani stambe, brother." Like those things of church advice. Sometimes you forget to live normally a normal life, because you don't want to stumble a brother or want to stumble a sister, all those kind of things. And yes, I totally agree with you to have many kinds of friends.
Yeah.
Me, I think setting boundaries would actually stop all the drama. Now, one time I had a friend who told me I was giving my boyfriend, at the time, a lot of time than I was giving her. I had to tell her, now this is my boyfriend. I'm going to do things, spend more time with him than you. From the go, she has to understand that now I now have a boyfriend. I can no longer sleep at your house every day because we are friends. You set boundaries on how things are going to flow. Friends sometimes overstay. Why didn't you tell me that you got a new job?
Exactly.
The entitlement that comes with certain friends. They want to keep the dots on you all the time. So if you set boundaries of like, I'll not be telling you everything I'm doing. And she has to be okay with it. If she's your friend, she'll be okay with it. And yeah.
Well, what's your view? Please leave your comment down below in the comment section. Don't forget to share, like, and share your view with us. And that has been Hey Girl for you. I remain Bangi. Hey girl.